I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story of a boy, his grandfather, and a car. The boy is my son, Trent. The grandfather is Virgil. And the car is this car here. The story starts in 1968 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, on a cold December Saturday. I get a phone call, and it's Virgil, my father-in-law, and he's got a proposition for me. He's basically said that if I will give him a grandson, he'll buy my son, his grandson, the first car. Nita had already announced the month before that she was pregnant, so my response to Virgil was basically, Virgil, the deed's done. We got a 50-50 chance. I didn't give the conversation a whole lot of other thought, but on July 16th, 1969, Trent Allen Grinkmeyer was born, and we had our first child. About 3 weeks later, I got another phone call from Virgil. This time he says, well, we've got the car. I said, what do you mean you got the car? He says it's sitting in the driveway. And Pauline, my mother-in-law, chimed in to say that it was a red Corvette convertible with chrome sideboards. My response was, you mean you've got a model sitting out on the driveway of a red Corvette? And they said, no, it's the real thing. At that point, Trent had his first car. Every time we would go from Minneapolis to Indianapolis, Trent and his grandfather, Virgil, would disappear for an hour or two, and they'd drive Trent's car around. I suspect in the 14th or 15th year, they may have parked somewhere. Trent slid over to the driver's seat, and he learned how to drive a 4-speed automatic transmission with a real heavy clutch. Because in 1985, I believe it was, July the 16th, Virgil and Pauline showed up in Birmingham, Alabama, and handed him the key. This was Trent's car. Trent drove it through high school. We stored it when he went off to college, but it's been a part of his life now for 42 years. I think the element that I want to convey to you here is what actually transpired there between a boy and his grandfather. They lived 600 miles away from us, pretty much all of his life. But yet, his grandfather made a tie with him that was unbreakable. They shared this. They shared their love of cars. Trent still has an overwhelming love of cars. When he's in a big city, where he goes is the Lamborghini, the Ferrari dealership. He knows about cars, and he got that from his grandfather. That's what the website's all about, is it takes the best of us to raise a child. Virgil passed away in 2000. Since then, we've had 3 grandchildren, a grandson and 2 granddaughters, but Virgil's still alive. Here he is. There has been passed on to the next generation, the great-grandchildren, a love of automobiles, a love of cars, a knowledge of Virgil. And that's what I want to achieve with bestofus.com. I understand the passion, I understand what it's all about and what I want it to be. I just don't have the ability, the knowledge to build the code, to design the website. I know how to market it. I know how to make it work, but I need your help. And that's what I want to share with you today, is I need your help to change the way children grow up. They form their character in the first 14 years of their life. They need our help. They need the best of us to achieve the best that they can be. Thank you.